Alright guys, I'm going to give you the lowdown and really break apart why the jackhammer is the best bladed jig ever produced. Obviously I got my jackhammer box here. These are the 3/8 ounce. This is a GP shad, and obviously you can tell that it's a 3/8 ounce because it actually is written on the back of it, because a lot of time, you know, just looking at it, it was tough to tell between the 3/8 and a half. So this allows you just to do a quick glance. Oh, yep, that's the 3/8. And what's special about this bait? Everybody asks me why. I mean, why do I pay $15.99 for a bladed jig? And the reason is, start off, a Gamakatsu hook. This is a wide gap O'Shaughnessy style hook. Gamakatsu, it's a, I would say like a medium heavy wire. It's not a heavy wire. It's kind of a medium heavy. So even if you're throwing on fluorocarbon or mono, you're still going to be able to get that hook penetration. Go down from here. Double trailer keeper. I don't use any more super glue anymore. So you got a double trailer keeper here, and then you actually have a like kind of a lead shanked here, so that when that trailer goes up there, it has a good grip on it. Hand-tied skirt. Okay, most of the time, or a lot of time, we're fishing aquatic vegetation with this bait. So you're always slapping it to try to get the grass off the bait. With a standard banded skirt, a lot of time that band will slide down, and you know, then you lose your skirt. So hand-tied skirt, it's going to stay on there. Head design. We did a lot of work on the head design to make it so that it skips like a rock. This thing's flat on the back, and it allows you to actually skip this thing just like a rock. I can even take the 3/4 ounce and skip it under a dock 30 or 40 feet. So, and then here's another thing. You see a lot of people, you see this groove in the head. And the groove in the head, a lot of people don't really understand what it's for, and that's actually so that when we bend this wire here that holds the blade on, we overbend that wire into that groove, so that there's no way, even if you catch 500 fish on it and it moves just a little bit, that blade will never come out. So it's like a locking mechanism, because if you don't have that groove and you just push that wire right to the top of the head, eventually after you pull on it a lot, it will just barely open up, and then the blade will come off. So another thing, the blade itself. Okay, this is the chatterbait patent blade, the coffin style blade. But the difference between this one and a lot of other ones, it's made out of stainless steel, so it's a lot more rigid, which gives you more vibration. Another thing, painted blades. There's been a lot of people that tried painted blades, but with stainless steel, it's really tough to keep that blade, or the paint on the blade. And yes, we were the first ones to come out with a green pumpkin painted blade, and we just have them to match, like the black and blue is the black, you know, with the spot remover color. Here we have a chrome, so we can do all sorts of different styles of blades. The other thing is the clip. A lot of people just use a standard, what I call kind of a Jensen style clip. This is a double locking, so it locks at the top and bottom, so you're not going to have any issues with that thing opening up. But you know, just the geometry, there's a lot to it, to what you know, the testing that I did to make this the best bladed jig on the market. And a lot of it has to do with geometry on hole size and how it hits the head and what vibration. As soon as you cast this thing out, you start winding, it vibrates instantly. And then the deflection and the erratic motion that it has naturally is what triggers strikes, and what's made it the #1 selling tour chatterbait on the market. I mean, that's what all the pros are using. So all I got to say is, if you have any doubts, buy one of them, and I guarantee you, you'll never buy another bladed jig.